Hey everyone, this is Brianna Daughtery with my third presentation. So today I am actually interviewing, or not interviewing, I guess I'm teaching my nieces. They are pretending to be my students because they are actually the age of the students that I was used to teaching. So Madison is 16 and currently a sophomore, and Abby is 14 and currently an eighth grader. So when I taught adult education, we would go over a lot of the skills that students need in everyday lives that sometimes they don't necessarily get taught at home or that they just don't know about. So, first off, have has anybody ever talked to you guys about how to what you would wear in an interview?
No.
No?
I have a few times in my
Okay.
FCC class.
Okay. So, what's something you would think you would wear?
It depends on the type of job that you're like going for. Cause like if it was like a fancy business or something, you'd wear like a nice like suit or like dress or if it's like to work at like I don't know Walmart or somewhere, you would like wear like casual clothing, but make sure it's like super.
Would you wear like your yoga pants, your leggings?
I wouldn't say yoga pants or
No.
leggings.
Okay, that's good. What about blue jeans? Are you gonna wear blue jeans to an interview?
Yeah, but they have to be nice
No.
blue
If you
jeans,
wear
not
blue jeans to an
ripped.
interview, I will have to come after you. No blue jeans.
Keep that in mind.
Okay? Have you ever been interviewed?
No.
Have you guys ever done like mock interviews?
No.
So that's something that I always do with my students is I do a mock interview. I make them dress up and I actually would bring my mom into the class because she is a human resource director and she would talk with them and give them real live interview questions that she gives for her work. And it actually worked out because a few of my students actually took jobs in her warehouse. Okay, so we're going to skip that part though for today. So tell me if you had an interview at McDonald's. Tell me what you're going to wear.
Um, I'd say probably casual clothing.
Okay, define casual.
Like nice shirt, nice pants, like
So, like,
khakis maybe.
okay, khakis are good. Khakis are very good. Would you wear flip-flops?
No.
No, good. What kind of shirt though? And especially being a female, you have to really think about that.
Mhm. Um, Maybe like a nice like button-up shirt or a nice overthrow or
Okay, okay. Like a kimono, like a nice
something.
that's
Yes.
like long, okay. What about you don't want to wear like a t-shirt or like a sweatshirt. As much as we love sweatshirts and hoodies, we're not wearing them to the interview. People are like, but it's just McDonald's, right? You still want to make a first impression. So when you're going into an interview, the first thing that they see is you and how you're dressed and whatever you have on your resume. Have you ever created a resume?
No. It wasn't like a complete resume, but I've kind of made one
Okay.
at one time.
Okay. So what is something you think, Abby, do you know much about a resume? What would you put on it?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Maddie, what would you put on a resume?
Like the skills you have, and I don't know, like other jobs that you may have had.
Okay. So for you want to do that plus like education. Anytime that you I don't know if they still do it in high school now, but when I was in high school, we always created a resume before we graduated. And it's just honestly, I've used the same template since high school and I've updated it throughout my years of after high school. And so I would always start with what I did, volunteer work. So it's something to think about while you're in school and young. You want to volunteer while you have the time and you're not working a full time job. That looks really good on a resume. It's showing that you want to work for other people. Um, have you guys do they still do Kids Hope? It's a mentor program. I that was something I always did. Um, Working a vacation Bible school, those are things I did when you guys were little. You just don't probably remember. And then like any kind of job fairs or any kind of trainings that you could do. You want to do those things that are free now so that you can put them on your resume because it looks good. You're wanting to be like impressed. What they're going to do is if they have two people that are equally qualified, they're going to pick over who has the best presentation and who looks the best when they come in. First impressions are lasting, are they not? Okay. So, um, what are things? So, what are some do's and don'ts of interviews? So, what is something you want to make sure you do in an interview?
Like you said, dress nice.
Mm-hmm.
Be polite.
Okay. Um, you wanna? What about like when they ask you questions? Like if they say, "Tell us about your work experience," but you've never worked before, how are you gonna answer that?
You remain like not like assertive, but like
Confident.
yeah, confident.
Okay. But should you lie?
No, no.
No. If you don't know the answer to something, be honest. You want it to be like, I'm not really sure, but I'm willing to learn. That's always a huge key factor. Like, I have no idea. I've never, you don't want to say that. You don't want to make it like you're incompetent. You be like, I have great skills. Skills are something such as communication, trying to think of another one. Communication, leadership, organization, those kind of skills that you want to have. They make, the more skills you have, the more qualities you have, the better you're going to. Okay. And these are all things. So we're gonna actually. What is something that you don't do in an interview?
Get on the
Don't get on your phone. It's a huge no-no. Really, I've had like my mom has told me that she's had people come in interview, and they will get on their phone, call up somebody, talk to them, and she throws their resume and application in the trash. Because if you can't dedicate 20 minutes to somebody, why would they want you for a job? So those are all things you want to take into consideration. And every job builds as you go on. If you're in high school and your first job is in McDonald's, your first job is at McDonald's. But in 10 years, you could be the CEO of a big multi-million corporation. But you got to start somewhere. So, what I want to do is show you where to start and the skills to have. So, we're going to create a resume together. So, I'm going to have the two of them work as a team, and we're going to kind of create a resume, and then I'm going to pause it, and we're going to come back because and go over the points of the resume together.